The engine hums, the road stretches ahead, and then, suddenly, your heart races, your palms sweat. A wave of panic crashes over you, threatening to engulf your senses. This isn't just nerves. For many, it's the terrifying reality of an anxiety attack behind the wheel. Driving, please know you are not alone. This isn't a sign of weakness or a personal failing. It's a genuine and challenging condition, often known as amaxophobia or vehophobia, a specific phobia of driving, or a symptom of broader anxiety disorders. Today, we're going to talk openly about anxiety attacks while driving, explore why they happen, and most importantly, equip you with a practical, step-by-step plan to navigate these difficult moments and reclaim your confidence on the road. To truly address this challenge, we first need to understand it. Driving anxiety isn't just about feeling a little nervous. It's characterized by an overwhelming sense of fear or dread that can escalate into a full-blown panic attack. It's a very real situational anxiety, triggered by the act of driving itself, or even the mere anticipation of it. So why does this happen? The causes are often multifaceted. Sometimes it stems from a traumatic experience, like a previous car accident or a distressing incident on the road. Our brains are incredibly good at associating sitang with certain situations to protect us, even if that protection becomes debilitating. For others, pre-existing conditions play a significant role. If you live with panic disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, OCD, or PTSD, you might be more susceptible. Even specific phobias, like a fear of bridges, tunnels, highways, or enclosed spaces, can manifest profoundly when you're driving. A major contributing factor is the fear of losing control. This isn't just about losing control of the vehicle, but also the fear of losing control of yourself during an attack, or feeling hopelessly trapped in situations like heavy traffic. Our minds can also get caught in what we call cognitive patterns, the what-if thinking, catastrophic thoughts, or a fear of causing harm to yourself or others. And let's not forget the basics. Inexperience, high stress levels from daily life, adequate sleep, or even hunger can heighten our vulnerability to an attack. When an attack hits, it manifests in a deeply unsettling way, impacting your body, mind, and behavior. Physically, you might experience a rapid heart rate, chest tightness, sweating, shaking, shortness of breath, dizziness, or even blurred vision. Psychologically, it's an intense fear, a persistent worry about losing control, and that overwhelming sensation of being trapped. Behaviorally, this can lead to avoiding specific routes, excessive route planning, or even stopping driving altogether. Sometimes people become overly cautious, driving significantly below the speed limit, which, ironically, can increase accident risk by disrupting traffic flow. The immediate dangers are clear: swerving, losing focus, or pulling over unsafely. But the long-term impact is just as significant. It restricts your mobility, can lead to social and professional isolation, and prevents you from developing essential driving skills, creating a vicious cycle of fear and avoidance. Now, let's talk about what you can do. This isn't about magical cures, but about practical, actionable steps for both immediate relief and long-term prevention. First, during an attack, your priority is safety and self-regulation. 1. Prioritize calm and breathe. This sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Focus on slow, deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. This helps activate your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to your body that you are safe. 2. Employ grounding techniques. Engage your senses. Notice 5 things you can see: the color of the dashboard, the trees passing by. 4 things you can touch: the steering wheel, your clothes, your seat. 3 things you can hear: the engine, music, traffic. 2 things you can smell: the air freshener, the rain. And 1 thing you can taste. Remind yourself, this feeling will pass. I am safe in this moment. 3. Pull over if safe. If it's at all possible and safe to do so, pull over to the side of the road or into a parking lot. Give yourself a moment to collect yourself before continuing. If pulling over isn't an option, continue driving cautiously and slowly, focusing intensely on your breathing and the immediate road ahead. 4. Redirect focus. Calming music, an engaging podcast, or even talking to a trusted person on speakerphone can help redirect your focus away from the internal panic. While these strategies are vital for managing the acute moments, true progress comes from addressing the underlying anxiety. This requires a comprehensive, long-term approach. Therapy is often the cornerstone of recovery. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, this helps you identify and challenge those what-if catastrophic thoughts that fuel your anxiety. You learn to reframe negative thought patterns into more realistic and helpful ones. Exposure therapy. This is particularly effective for phobias. It involves gradually exposing yourself to driving situations, starting small. This could mean sitting in your parked car, then driving around the block, then slowly increasing the complexity of your routes. Virtual reality exposure therapy, or VRET, is also gaining traction, offering a controlled and safe environment to practice driving scenarios. Moving to lifestyle adjustments. Beyond therapy, lifestyle adjustments can significantly reduce your overall anxiety levels. Relaxation techniques. Incorporate daily practices like progressive muscle relaxation, where you tense and then relax different muscle groups, or guided imagery, where you visualize peaceful scenes. Stress reduction. Identify and manage other stressors in your life. Healthy habits. Ensure you're getting adequate sleep, eating a balanced diet, and staying hydrated. And a crucial tip, avoid stimulants like caffeine before driving, as they can mimic or exacerbate anxiety symptoms. Behavioral strategies are your hands-on toolkit for rebuilding confidence. Gradual exposure. As mentioned with therapy, start small. If driving feels impossible, begin by just sitting in your car. Then perhaps drive to the end of your driveway, then around the block, slowly expanding your comfort zone. Drive with support. Initially, drive with a trusted, calm support person. Their presence can be incredibly reassuring. Challenge negative thoughts. When a what-if thought arises, pause. Ask yourself, what's the evidence for this thought? Is there another way to look at this? Avoid complete cessation. While it's tempting to avoid driving altogether, this only reinforces the anxiety. Try to maintain some level of driving, however minimal, to prevent the phobia from solidifying. Celebrate progress. Every small step is a victory. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they seem. This positive reinforcement is powerful. Finally, don't underestimate the power of support groups. Hearing from others who share similar experiences can provide immense validation and a sense of community, letting you know you're truly not alone in this journey. Remember, mental health professionals, psychologists, therapists, counselors are experts in helping you navigate these challenges and develop a tailored plan. Organizations like the Anxiety and Depression Association of America also offer invaluable resources.
Now, let's briefly address some common concerns and the perception of this issue. There's often a societal expectation to drive, which can lead to negative perceptions or even judgment if someone can't. This stigma is incredibly harmful. We need to foster greater public understanding that driving anxiety is a legitimate health concern, not a choice or a sign of weakness. Another key point is balancing safety with therapeutic exposure. While pulling over safely during a panic attack is crucial, outright avoidance, while feeling safe in the short term, actually reinforces the anxiety in the long run. The goal is to safely and gradually re-engage. Also, treatments vary. While exposure therapy is highly effective for specific phobias, underlying anxiety disorders might benefit from medication, like SSRIs, under professional guidance. Benzodiazepines, for instance, are generally discouraged due to their risks. This underscores the need for an accurate diagnosis and a treatment plan tailored to your specific situation. Overcoming anxiety attacks while driving is a journey, not a sprint. It takes patience, self-compassion, and consistent effort, but it is absolutely a journey you can make. With the right tools, professional support, and a commitment to understanding and managing your anxiety, you can regain your freedom, independence, and peace of mind on the road. The future of treating driving anxiety is bright, with ongoing research and evolving therapies like VRET making access to help even more widespread. Remember, every small step forward is progress. Be kind to yourself, seek the support you deserve, and trust that you have the capacity to navigate this challenge. You are not just a passenger in your own life. You are the driver. And with this plan, you can steer yourself towards a future of confidence and calm, wherever the road may lead.